love Christie.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. My name is Ian Stern, and I, along with my council colleague, Ellie White-Katz, have the privilege of serving as members of the Teaneck Township Council right here in Teaneck. We have a very special guest here with us today, and I would like to welcome Governor Christie to the West Englewood area. And thank him very much for taking time away from his very busy schedule to be with us today. As the governor knows, tomorrow evening, people of the Jewish faith will usher in the new year 5774. And I believe you might have seen some of the typical hustle and bustle that occurs as we approach the high holidays. When I was asked whether I'd be willing to serve on a coalition panel comprised of Jewish leaders from all around the state, for both sides of the aisle, as part of his re-election effort, I was honored and I agreed to do so. I said yes, because while we may not always agree on all the issues, I believe the governor is an extraordinary leader in our state and is with us on issues important to the Jewish community. Not the least of those issues is tuition affordability for those of us who choose to send our children to the non-public schools. The governor has been a very strong proponent for moving forward and talking about proposals that would help parents make that an easier reality. So I'm proud to support him today and be a part of his campaign to share his message with our community and at the same time serve as a voice and resource for the governor and his campaign to give him a better understanding of the issues and concerns we have as a community and as New Jersey residents. As many of you know, the governor was in Israel last year, where in addition to his desire to show support for the people of Israel, he was also able to familiarize himself with a number of the commercial enterprises that do business here in New Jersey. As a member of the state's New Jersey-Israel Commission, I will tell you that the state of New Jersey and the state of Israel are major trading partners in terms of volume of trade between the businesses in the two states. Hopefully this volume will grow going forward as well. The bottom line is that as elected officials, we need to do what we feel is best for our residents and our taxpayers, whether that's locally or statewide. It doesn't always have to boil down to Democrats versus Republicans or liberals versus conservatives. And while I may not agree with him on everything, and I do not, I will say that what impresses me about the last 3.5 years is that he's willing to talk openly and candidly, without beating around the bush, about how he feels on something. But more importantly, understands that he will not always get his way and is willing to compromise. That's leadership. And that's why I believe New Jersey is in a better place today because of his leadership. And while there's still a long road ahead of us here in New Jersey to get us where we'd like to be on many different issues, I'd ask all of you to join me, as well as my fellow council members, Ellie White-Katz and Mark Schwartz, in supporting the governor in his re-election bid in November as we move Teaneck, New Jersey forward and making it the best it can be for all of our residents. And now I'd like to ask Governor Christie to say a few words.
More years! More years! More years! More years! More years!
Good afternoon, and thank you all for coming today. I want to thank the councilmen for their support and for all the friends that we have here today. Some have long-standing, some new. But I thank you very much for your willingness to step up and be supportive of our campaign for re-election. Election Day is 9 weeks from today. I want to thank the folks here at the Gotham Burger Company. Thank you for letting me stay there and play your place. And all the different businesses that I got a chance to visit and their owners. It's obviously exciting things that are going on in Teaneck, and we want more of that to happen for this community as we go forward. And the only way to do that is to make sure that we continue to work together to try to make it more affordable here in New Jersey, to lower taxes, to lower regulation on businesses, and to let people keep more of their own money and put it in their own pockets rather than be giving it to me down in Trenton, where God knows what will happen to it. So I appreciate everyone being here today, and I also want you all to know that I know how difficult it can be for folks who are members of the opposite party to step across the partisan divide and to make the endorsements that the councilmen have made today. Lots of people talk about bipartisanship, but very few people want to actually do it and do the difficult steps that need to be taken to be able to get this done. Today, with these council folks offering their support as well, I believe we're now up to 50 Democratic elected officials in the state who have come forward and said that they are going to be with our campaign for re-election because they believe that's what's best for the state of New Jersey. People are putting the people they represent ahead of their party. And that's what I've tried to do for the last 3.5 years, and if I'm fortunate enough to win re-election, what I'll do for the next 4 as well. And I know, as I said, that it's not easy. And because of that, I want them to understand how much I appreciate the step they've taken today and the work that they're going to give to our campaign over the course of the next 63 days. There's 63 days to go. I think all of you can tell by all the places I am around the state that I'm not taking anything for granted. We're going to continue to work really hard because the stakes are too large for us to take anything for granted. So for the folks up here in Teaneck, I know that oftentimes over the years, folks here have not necessarily found their way to voting on my side of the ticket. I hope that this year you'll find your way to do that because you believe that the leadership that we've provided is the best leadership for the state of New Jersey, both over the last 4 years and over the 4 years to come. So I'll be back up here to Teaneck to work hard to earn the votes of the people in this community and all over Bergen County. And we look forward to a good campaign and a really good time on election night. So thank you all for coming today. Once again, thanks to the councilmen for their support and their willingness to come across to our side of the aisle for this election in order to try to make a difference for all the people they represent and the people of the state of New Jersey. So thanks to the business folks here at Teaneck for their warm welcome today, the students who are here as well. Thank you for your hard work and your support. We look forward to it. Thank you all very much.
4 more years!